Canadian employers want to see that, okay, this person wants to learn, is able to learn on the job, and then there's something you're doing extra. You're going the extra mile.
Yeah.
To improve yourself.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm here again with my guest Ayo from Love and Miles. It's good to have you here again.
I think I did the interview on like a Thursday, I can't remember, but then the next week, the first day of the week, she sent an email to say, oh, the people in the unit I'll be joining want to have a conversation with me. So she kept saying conversation, right?
But you were not sure if
She
it's
didn't say,
actually.
yeah, she didn't say interview, but she kept saying conversation. And then she called me when I said, so I called her to just understand what conversation
is about.
And then she said, oh, that I'll be meeting with the director in charge of the unit, and she just wants to get to know me. So I said, okay. But then I think I over prepared for that interview because I saw it as an interview, a formal thing where
you're
I would
meeting
wear tie, I wear shirts and suits
and all of
and
that.
everything. Yeah,
All of this was on the phone.
Yeah, it was virtual.
Yeah, wow.
So they sent me the Teams meeting link, and then I joined. And then the director so she told me what he wanted, and then she asked me to speak.
Oh, wow.
Right? So I took each of the things she had said because I took notes as she was mentioning the things. Oh, these are the things you want. These are the qualities. These are the skills you want in a person. And I took from my CV an example of
each of those things
how I've
and
demonstrated
how you applied
each of these things. Yeah. So
in your job.
And then she said, okay, I see that you wrote that you're CFA level 3 candidate. When are you planning to? So I told her I'm planning to write the exam 2024. I'd registered. I'm just reading for the exam. So she was okay, no problem. And then another thing, what else stood out for me? Okay, volunteering opportunities. So I used to volunteer in Nigeria. I still do here. So she just told me to talk about the volunteering thing I'd done, and it was still finance related.
Wow.
Right? So I spoke to her about it. Then our 30 minutes interview turned into a gist.
Wow.
It was like for an hour.
You knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
So it was very clear from the beginning that you knew what you were doing. Career can be shaky, especially if you don't have a path that you know of. Yeah. But one thing I have known is if you're choosing a career path, maybe something you've been doing from Nigeria, and you want to continue in that path, make sure that you have the right certification.
Make sure you know your onions.
Yes, and you know, like there is no how you can have certification and not know your onions without the way you read. Because if you do that kind of CFA exam, you know how many things you go put
you will have to put in your head. But then even if you want to switch career, right? There are ways around this thing. If you're switching to something related, then you should be able to pick from your previous career to show how you
relate it, transferable skills, be able to relate it to what you now want to do.
And there is always transferable skills, honestly.
Always,
there is
yeah.
always. You would always find something.
People don't just get how, I don't know, I think what mistake most people make is they just feel like, oh, I have done this course, we share. There is more to it.
Yeah.
Like even if you want to become a nurse, healthcare, after you're done with your program, you have to write certification exam. If not, you will not be recognized. I'm telling you, if not, you will just get wishy-washy job. You won't get a very good job that recognized because you've not done NCLEX, like the exam that is recognized.
What it shows them is a continuous learning
process.
Yes. So you're not just banking on the previous knowledge you had and sitting down and saying, okay, now you've
gotten a certification that
you
proves.
keep learning. Because Canadian employers want to see that, okay, this person wants to learn, is able to learn on the job, and then there's something you're doing extra. You're going the extra mile. Yeah. To improve yourself.
Yeah. So that's how my friend that just came into Canada is cashing out.
Please send me money.
Like you just came into Canada and you already got a job in finance, in finance world, you're a financial analyst, and I don't know, people just be wondering like, how did you do it? But the truth is, it had been a lot of work and effort. So if you know you're choosing a career path, like if you want to now start this data analyst something, don't just stop at the 12 weeks intensive training or boot camp.
No.
Don't do that. Go and get certifications, like
There's
write the
Coursera.
exams.
There is
Write exams that will make you recognizable, because there are thousands of people that have done that same boot camp that you've done. What now makes you think you will get a job
what singles you out from the
from
crowd.
them? So that certification, plenty people wey don't be accountant for Nigeria, you no wan know, wey don't even be
Oh,
chartered.
I think another thing that opened door was the PwC in my CV. So I'd worked with PwC in Nigeria.
Hmm.
And so when they see Big Four, they feel like, oh, you must be disciplined. That is the
Wow.
consensus. Like, because Big Four requires a lot from you.
Hmm.
The kind of work you have to put into working in the Big Four is a lot.
Mhm.
So when they see like, okay, you've worked in a particular kind of industry or you've worked in a particular kind of firm,
Yeah.
it opens door.
Mhm.
And then when they see, oh, this person has certifications
Mhm.
or you
It
have a
just makes
master's,
it
it opens it wider.
wider.
And then when you open your mouth, they don't open
Open
entirely.
entirely.
Yeah.
So guys, that's it. I'm really, really happy that you were able to find your path that way, even if you
Yeah.
wanted to take a break. But now it was a
I
very
can
good
take a
job that
break.
came your way,
Yeah.
and you can even take a break, go on vacation,
I know.
right? Because that's it, guys. So if you're coming to Canada or you're planning to come to Canada soon and you know you have a career in that field, maybe financial analyst or something, you want to consider writing exams. You want to consider doing certifications that are worldwide, internationally accepted, especially in Canada. These things are simple. Just go on Google. What is the acceptable certification as a data analyst, as a business analyst
Even
in
as a
Canada,
teacher, what
as
is
a teacher? You will see it there.
anything you're doing?
This thing I was saying about TRC, and it's there on Canada's College of Teachers website. That wherever you're coming from as an international
You
teacher,
must
you
have,
must
yeah.
have this. So it's very, very important. Don't just act like, oh, I'm not teaching. You are just joining the
Once I
crowd.
get to Canada, it's a sort itself. It
You're
doesn't
just
sort
joining the crowd.
itself.
You're just joining the crowd.
Yeah.
Next tell people that, because you know in Nigeria too, you see people that are accountants that graduate with a degree, maybe like microbiology or something,
Engineering,
engineering, accountants.
biochemistry, yeah.
If you've been working in a bank and you have a degree that does not match with what you're doing, try to do a certification.
It places you far above your colleagues. Yeah.
Try to do a certification in that field. You don't know the advantage you're doing to yourself when you leave Nigeria.
Actually, yeah.
Because you'll be able to match it up and say, okay, I have worked in the bank for this number of years and I have the
Even though
certification to
my
prove it.
career,
My BSc, my
is in a
bachelor's, a different field.
yeah.
So guys, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this conversation and
Oh,
you're able
another
to.
thing, we cannot forget prayers, honestly, because
Prayer
I've
warrior.
not. No. So also, I feel like we cannot just take out God from it, because
God factor. So it was God.
while you're waiting for them to
It was
get back to
God.
you might lose your
Yourself,
sanity.
your
Yeah, because
mind.
you'll be thinking, would they
Would
pick
they
me?
call
Would
me?
they not
Would they
pick me?
not
Did I
pick
say
you?
something wrong?
But yeah, I get that. That came and played a role. The fact of you
Yeah.
being praying about it.
Work and pray.
Work and pray. But you
Yeah.
had already put in the work. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, if you had not gotten the offer, you would have been very confident that you can apply for another. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I just feel that way. Like, you'll be confident that you can apply for another job and you will get it.
Mhm.
But this was like you applied for just one job in this Canada, you got that one job. I've never seen something like this
If you pray
before.
on zero, if you not put in the work, if you pray on zero, God will multiply the
Zero. And multiplication of zero is
It's
zero.
zero.
Guys, she applied for just one job. She came to Canada in May, applied for one job, and she got that. And it's not survivor
Go
job.
follow my YouTube. Let me tell you how I did it.
No, follow my YouTube first.
Subscribe to my YouTube.
No, you
Love
will
and
have
Miles.
to. You have to subscribe to our YouTube, definitely. You have to subscribe to Love and Miles. But guys, like, it was really amazing for me to find out that she did that.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work for you that way, please don't shy off doing survival jobs.
Don't,
Because
honestly.
you might need it to actually survive for the first
Might
few
be a
months.
stepping stone.
Yeah, but if you need it, if you have a career like this, just do certifications. I think
Yeah.
that's it, and volunteer.
Volunteer a lot. They love it.
They love volunteer, but also do certifications. You have to be very confident
Yeah.
in your own. Don't be a data analyst with just
Without
12.
certification. We just
Please,
12
with
months
just 12
boot
weeks
camp.
boot
No,
camp.
don't do that.
So do certifications, write exams. Pay. Do they pay for these exams for you?
Yeah, my company does.
Because you already got a job. If you had not gotten a job, you would have had to pay
Also,
it from
there are
your,
scholarships actually
for this
for
exam.
CFA. They might not pay like 100% of it, but like you get 50% off. You get like a very good percent off. Yeah.
Oh, that's
You just
cool.
need to. Another thing, you need to look. You can't be asking questions from people every time. You need to look
Find
yourself.
out
Find out.
yourself.
Honestly,
It's very
there are
important.
1,001 scholarships for CFA
Wow. It's very important.
everywhere.
Can you hear
Yeah,
that now? So take that
especially
bold
for
step.
women, because like they encourage women to come into
Finance.
and
Because
it's
I
just
saw
out
there
there.
was one time you posted on your status that just 1 out of 3 people you went for a
Yeah,
finance.
for CFA dinner, and then like the women was like they just dropped us into a pool of men. Yeah.
But do you know how many people are business analysts in this Canada like this now?
Well,
People are making money from that boot camp. They sure will
they are
not do boot
cashing
camp. You can be 100 that that do boot camp
and then just a few of you will
will do the
do the
exam.
exam. Yeah, the exams are expensive, trust me, but like they are worth it. When you look at the end game from like you're able to see in the future.
And you're more secured
Yeah,
about getting a job
because in a
than
pool of
just
10 candidates, they are trying to apply for financial analyst, business analyst, data
and
analyst,
all of them
have
just
the
only
same
did
boot camp,
boot camp.
they have the same BSc, MSc. What singles you out
Is
in
that
that crowd? Yeah,
certification.
so you need
See,
to do it. Instead of buying clothes, the person you when you land, you want to buy designer. You will wear designer back home. But honestly,
but
instead
you will
of
still
buying,
well. My friend, she wears designer now.
I don't. Send
Hey,
me $100,
hey,
please.
hey, she wears designer now, but that's because she has already gotten a good job
But like instead
and
of
she's still
buying the
writing
first thing
CFA.
you land here, boom, and then the first thing is going into what are those stores? Steve Madden, Polo, Tommy
Tommy
Hilfiger.
Hilfiger.
Please don't use the
Um,
money to do that. There will be a time where you can wear all of that. Honestly,
just go and write
write these
certification
exams.
exams
It
and so
will
that you
pay
can
off.
get a
Yeah.
very good job and grow yourself. See, that's just it. Because I've learned and I am still learning that
Delayed gratification.
yeah, that's the word. I've learned and I'm still learning that in this Canada to actually survive, you need certifications
Yeah.
in your career, something that shows that is asset, not just Niger, not
Mm-hmm.
just national, something that is world. Because if you carry yourself go US now, you explore. I'm making USD because you have CF. If you carry yourself go UK self, you'll be able to
Saying USD
confidently
feels good.
USD. Well, guys, that's it. Don't
Yeah.
just do those boot camp and stop there. There is much more.
Take it a
I
step
also know
further.
somebody that did that boot camp, but you know the advantage she had because she works in a hospital
Okay.
and she did boot camp for business analyst. But she
Oh,
was able to get a job because she already has pharmacy
okay.
degree from Nigeria. She already has a degree in pharmacy, so it was easy for them to
Just switch
because she
it.
already has an experience in health field
Yeah.
and now she has business analyst boot camp. So people that they just get a job like that once is because
They
they
put
have
in the work.
something that a certification that actually backs it up.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing just boot camp and you're doing just data analyst, I'm not saying you should not do because if I say you go
We're
organize
doing
one
boot
now.
camp very soon. We'll do boot
I'm not
camp.
saying you should not do boot camp, but please do more than that. After that 12 weeks, plan to do those exams.
Yeah.
It just makes your life better in the long run. You're more secure. Now my friend can chill and go to Mexico.
I still don't have the money. Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
watching, guys.
I'm Gen Z too.
No, she's
Bye.
not Gen Z.
Per,
Somebody with 6 years of experience in
per.
banking, in accounting. You are very millennial. Oh,
Gen Z
your
forever.
millennialness is so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe. And please also subscribe to Love and Miles and follow them.